You guys, I'm about to call my mom a second time because she hung up on me. But did you guys know that I contacted the police department for the Palo Alto region of San Antonio and requested officers do an Amber Alert out on my daughters because their welfare and location was unknown. And do you know what they called? Do you know what they did, guys? They called a number and said they had spoke with the person that had them and they were okay. And I am shocked because I did not know that that's how you go about finding a kidnapper. My children were kidnapped from my house due to a political rivalry between the Democratic and Republican campaign parties. I'm a Trump supporter, and they're acting in retaliation for whatever reason. They don't like me. For prejudice, period. It doesn't matter what. And I'm going to call my beautiful mother back, and in hopes that she'll listen about the bomb threat to our security and take our safety seriously while she's in lean to my children. Now, as you can see, it's 10:45 on the 6th of February, and I'm placing another call to her house to check on the kids.
Do what? The kids are fine.
I'm so glad you answered. I was so worried about everybody.
Everybody's fine. Why are you worried about us?
Because I have a sixth sense that something is wrong. I have a sixth sense. Why is your internet losing audio? Is it on my end or your end? There's been a national alert, and it is about a terrorist militant group in that area who is associated with the KKK and the White Knights of Zinfandel. Okay?
In this area?
Yes, heavily in that area. There's a hate group who also operates as a military encampment illegally. And they may be associated with a Democratic group of people who oppose Republicans. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. They may have identity thieves, bomb makers, heavily armed men in fake militant uniforms acting as police officers, and anything they will stop at no length to complete a hate mission, okay? They're heavily brainwashed. And they meet somewhere secretly with other elected officials who are racist in some manner that we don't know of. And our safety, because we were involved in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit between rivals, are at risk. It's very important that you let me see on video the safety of the 3 Lopez defendants placed on a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the state of Texas, please. Can you do that for me, Mother, to prove that you are not in a compliance with these people?
Well, I could if I had a Snapchat or something, but I have no way to record you.
Okay, do you have Messenger? And why is it taking so long for you to prepare the video?
I have Messenger. Do you?
Okay, they can call me right away, right now, on their Messenger account to prove to me that they are safe. I want to verify their surrounding, their locations. I want to see their identification. I would like an inspection of their body to make sure they have not been injured. And I need to interview them to make sure that they are in good health. Bless you. I received a bomb threat 1 week ago from a militant group located out of East Texas region. The FBI has been contacted, and there has been a terroristic threat placed against me and my residents and my children's location and safety is unknown. Now, if you don't want to be accused of being an accomplice to this hate group and in cooperation, you need to please allow me to speak and verify everybody's safety, including your own, so I can contact the FBI. I am running.
You will not be contacting the FBI. You need to keep my name out of your mouth. On Facebook, off of Facebook, and everything
Okay,
else.
please don't act with stupidity.
You're running a fruitcake. You ain't running for sure. You ain't shit. Nobody cares.
Okay, I am a political opponent.
This is all in your head, and you need to go to the mental hospital.
No, ma'am, this is in my heart, and I have been chosen to
Well,
represent.
it's in your heart. It's in your brain.
Okay,
But it's not fact.
this is not Tabitha speaking, okay? I've given you a chance.
Okay, whoever you are, quit calling me. Bye.
Okay, a second call, February the 6th, after a break-in, and the children cannot be accounted for. I am hectic. I'm losing my mind. She is right about the fact that I need mental help because my heart is broken. My children are suffering. They're being held in somebody's shed by a rope or a chain. They're not being fed. Somebody is fraudulently obtaining food stamps in my name at my location in an attempt to cover their steps. And I have spoke decently in a private manner, a calm manner with Tonya McQueen. And she continues to yell back at me and refuses me contact with my children when there is no contact agreement placed between me and her. I'm contacting medial services. I'm going to put this situation on blast, and in hopes that within the next 15 to 20 to 30 minutes, I'll even give them 30 minutes to get the kids out of the shed and get them dressed. Why a grandmother would want to participate in this activity? Either she's prejudiced along with them, she's been brainwashed by some lover who's in the organization, or she's being paid off through royalties earned while videotaping their torture while it's placed on the black web. Now, I'm not sure because I'm not a tech person, but I'm sure some tech person can go on the black market and see if homemade videos of their torture is being sold nationwide for amusement to the white supremacy or another hate group. I'm scared for my life, you guys. I deal with constant break-ins, bomb threats, rapes. People mess with me while I'm asleep. They inject my body with chemical agents. I'm gassed on a daily basis. My skin is burnt because of the gas. And I can only imagine what my children are going through. So everybody thank God tonight that you're safe with your family. And please pray for mine because we also deserve a chance at liberty, life, and justice. I'm glad I was able to run away on foot from the situation, from a bad locale where they heavily operate, this militant group. And I'm safe here in San Antonio, in the city of San Antonio. And, you know, it's a sanctuary city for immigrants, all people of color, people who deal with racial profiling. And the Alamo stands for love. And that's what this city represents for me. I want to thank San Antonio for hosting my well-being while I sorted out some things. I'm now going to return back to the community, back to the communists in that area, and overhaul the host system. I wish for prayers and they can't frame me. They cannot frame me for mental illness. This is not associated with any kind of mental illness, nor is it created in my mind. As you can see, I have video proof, and it's in my drive, and it will stay there locked, and media will be contacted about this, and it's on. I'm running for mayor. I'm running for any political seat that I can to overhaul these people. They cannot act in retaliation for a multi-million-dollar lawsuit where a few CPS workers who may have been associated with this hate organization called the KKK, they cannot allow those organizations to remove children based on their racial profile. And that's what they did. And after they did it, because I'm a loving parent, I sued. And my children was awarded in a small claims court back to me. And I dropped the suit. But it can be re-picked up again and settled. And if so, I make a promise to open a government watchdog group run by Republicans to watch these racist and evil members of the KKK in that area associated with hiding behind a governmental badge. And I'll explain more about that later, but everybody have a good night tonight. I've got a lot of things to clean up. I've got to call maintenance to make sure all the locks are secure because they were busted in. And please pray for my mother's salvation because she's lost. She doesn't know where to go. And I think she's with and living with a high-ranking official in the organization. And I think she lives in fear because she doesn't know what else to do. So, please pray for us. Everybody, long live Trump 2024. Yay! Good night.